And welcome back. Now for this lesson we're going to be basically fixing the situation with our new state machine. So the problem that I've seen so far is that first of all the character can't reload, which is a kind of a problem. I'm gonna need to fix this, and apart from it I think everything else is working, although I could be wrong. Like, you can... well, I can't EDS now. That's an issue. Yeah, so let's try to fix that one first. And yeah, let's actually trace everything that's going to be happening from the moment we play. We fire the reload node here, so let's place a breakpoint and hit play. So the cool thing about this functionality is that you can actually go step by step and see what's happening every single time, like every single frame, essentially. And here, for example, I have a button called skip. If you keep on pressing skip, it's gonna take you through all the chains, like the entire chain of your logic, and you'll be able to trace what's happening there. So yeah, we hit the reload button, then we're gonna go inside the update states. Once we're inside there, we're doing the checks. That was true, so far so good. In here we're gonna go into sequence. And that's me, by the way, pressing reload button, so I can see exactly what's happening here via the logic. So we do have a valid add tag, which is nice. And we are looking for loading. Okay, superb. Add reload. Nice. Skip. Condition, this one is true, so we're not reloading, I'm sprinting right now. We can go inside can reload and see what's happening there. Skip. Let's see, this one is 28, is more than 0. That's good, that returns true. Now 9 is less than 10, so that's true as well. Both of them are true, so this is true. We can reload indeed. So we should follow this logic now. Then we're asking ourselves, are we aiming right now? And the answer is false. So skip, add gameplay tag, and okay, I see the problem. I connected these nodes incorrectly. So this one should be going to the reload successful, while this one should be going to weapon can't reload. That's the whole issue here. So let's fix that. Compile. And I'll be back. So I fixed the issue here. Let's see how it works. Hit play. And we can reload. That's good. That's no good. I need to fix that. So when I am ADSing and trying to sprint, it does not cancel ADSing, which is a bummer. Okay, let's fix this thing. So the issue is, well, in the update states, when I'm hitting sprint, I should be checking if I'm ADSing or stopping ADSing. Yeah, I'm not doing that, which is a bummer. Sprinting here. If it is false, this is where I should be checking everything else as well. So here, I'm gonna be checking if I have a tag. A main.site. If that's true, then I should be de-aiming downside. Gameplay not add, but remove. Gameplay tag. aiming. If it's false, I don't really care. But if it is true, I'm aiming downside, and I think I had exactly the same functionality implemented somewhere else. When I'm reloading, or not, aiming outside, yeah, I'm just calling the handle ADS, and that's it. That should do the trick. It's going to be set to false. This one is going to be connected to here. Yeah, that should be fine. Now we check that. ADSing, sprinting. We can't ADS, and if we're ADSing already, we're canceling sprint. So yeah, there we go. Everything's working, everything's been neatly organized. Now we can actually, well, first of all, it shrinkens the amount of stuff we can and we need to do. So as you can see, our stuff becomes way less crowded, way less logic spread around. And at that state, it's going to be growing bigger the larger the stuff is going to become, but it's a lot easier to kind of understand what's happening there. And yeah, to make this into a bigger system from now on. So as a bonus, I'm going to showcase another thing, which is how to add weapon spread. So let's go into the event graph. Let's look into animation graph. No, we need to go to the weapon. Weapon BP. And from weapon BP, this is essentially the stuff we're looking for. The endpoint of our line trace is what needs to be modified in order to create a weapon spread. And I'm just going to create a function here real quick called calculate weapon spread. I'm going to keep it pure and constant because I don't need to call it as a function with the executable node. It's just the function itself. And let's see. There are a few things we need to have here. I'm gonna need the rotation from this one, the rotation of the camera. Rotator. What else? I'm gonna need a new variable called current spread. To make sure I can, increase, decrease it at some point. Float. And the logic, which I did previously, so I'm gonna be cheating a little bit right now. I'm gonna get current spread. Then I'm gonna get random float. And this is going to return me any value between 0 and 1. I'm gonna get the square root of that. These values need to be multiplied. There we go. Now another thing we need is we need a random value, random float and range. And these ranges are going to be essentially 0 and 360 degrees. So we need a certain degree that we're going to be, randomly spreading our bullets. And from here, this is kind of the magic. We're going to need a cosinus in degrees. And we're going to need a sinus. Sine, cosine. And the math goes like this. We multiply these things, now by integer, multiply by float. And we also multiply this thing. Then out of this stuff, we're going to make a vector, which is going to tell us where we need to go. Make vector. This is going to be the y. This is going to be the z. Then we need to rotate this vector based on information provided here. And that's going to be the return value. So our function needs to have a return, and that's going to be a well, just a vector, really. Bullet spread. There we go. It's going to be a rotator. That's it for this function. And now how we actually implement this function? Well, we're going to go into the place where we implement our shooting. Over here. Let's see. So we get the camera location, but did we get the camera rotation? We don't. And that's something we also need to get. Camera player. Could need to go inside this thing here. Camera location. We also need camera rotation. And why can't I? Camera rotation. Okay, there's some sort of a bug. Oh, there we go, that's why it doesn't work. There was a pop-up there. Okay. There we go. Rotation. What else do we need here? We need... Well, we need photo vector. We got that. Then we need to add this thing to our calculated spread. And this is what's going to be going in here. The only thing that's left now is to properly implement this stuff. I'm not looking in the right place. Camera location. This effectively comes from same camera, get rotation, get world rotation. There we go. Compile save. And now the only thing that's left is to properly calculate the current spread. Hit 1 for now and see what's gonna happen. Just don't remember which value I was trying to put in here, how big it was. I think it still goes in there, in the center. What about 100? No, that doesn't seem to do it. So it was working, I was just giving it too low of a value. So let's say 2000. There we go. That's probably too high. Okay. 500? Yep, much better. This value can be enhanced in the further. You can do stuff like, let's say, when you're moving, your current spread is increased. You can increase the spread based on the number of shots that you made. So every single time the shot is made, you're increasing that number. And you could also set up a function that's going to be recovering your shots, like the reducing the spread at how fast it's going to be reducing based on the weapon you are trying to utilize. So, but this is one of the ways to do it. So with that, I wish you a good weekend, and hopefully see you next time.